Uh, Morning, y'all. It's day 32 out here on the Great Summer Adventure Trail. Had me another pleasant evening at the Bridalveil Creek. Got in so late, I was basically there at dark. So all I had for dinner, I had stuff to cook, but instead I decided that 4 gluten-free Oreo cookies, double stuffed at least, were all I needed. I don't think that's true, but it's what I did. Like an adult. So I'm a little hungry this morning, but right now it's just before 7. I'm getting some socks on because I didn't even put socks on. I packed up and then just came straight on down. And I am about to hike up to Bridalveil Falls. It's a short little hike. I can actually see the falls from my car right now. But I'm going to hike up there, and then I'm going to pop over back to Yosemite Village to grab some breakfast. And then once I drive a little something in me this morning, I'm going to head on up to Hetch Hetchy. There's a reservoir up there and a big dam and stuff, and that's going to be my last stop, heading out of the park. I'm not really sure what my target's going to be getting out of the park, but I'm going to look at stuff over breakfast and, I don't know, choose some kind of target. Not terribly far. And I, of course, will let you know when I decide where I'm going. But for now, I'm going to put my shoes on. I'm going to go up for a hike. I'm pretty sure that's smoke, y'all. You can see the top of it right up there. Well, I don't know if you can tell how smoky it is. But this is the road to Hetch Hetchy Reservoir. It was my last stop in Yosemite before I headed out. But I'm kind of thinking I might just have to come back for Hetch Hetchy. Yeah. You know, I'm not afraid of smoke, but if there's a fire going on, I probably don't need to get up in it. So I think I'm gonna skip Hetch Hetchy and have to say goodbye to Yosemite. And now it looks like my goal, my mission, should I choose to accept it, is to head towards Mt Tamalpais, which is just outside of San Francisco. It's like down by the coast. So I'm hoping to go get some ocean in my life for today. And that's going to be about 4 hours and change. It's about 9:20 right now. So I should be able to get there early afternoon and have some time to enjoy it. So, yeah, let's shoot that way. I'm thinking probably either today or tomorrow I'm going to need to get an oil change as well. So I have to do that. Car stuff, mundane shit, got to do it. Yeah, that's it, man. So unfortunately, gonna have to pass on the Hetch Hetchy. I'll be back and I'll knock it out then. All right, let me flip this ship around and start heading on out. Well, I made it up here to Mt Tamalpais, or Mount Tam for short, State Park. This is the Pantol campground, and it got me a spot out here, kind of away from everybody. Got my tent set up. I'm about to go pay for this. And this is a beautiful area. And I chose this one. It's kind of tucked away, away from the parking lot. And as you'll see behind me, there's another spot right here. But there's 16 spots, and I have it on Internet Authority that a lot of times people come and stay, and there's not that many people staying here. I only saw maybe 2 other people set up, and like one's all the way down by the parking lot, and another one's like way up there on top. So, you know, there's like 12 other sites, I think, or something that people could get into that's not the one right next to me. I'm willing to bet on that. And if somebody does come and set up here, it'll be fine. I'm not that worried about it. But yeah. So I wanted to get some travel shots along the way, but I mean, as beautiful as it was, the freeway is a hard place to shoot when you're on windy roads like this, you know, like bumper to bumper, which I was. And then all of a sudden I'm on freeways going through like Oakland. It's not conducive. So, ooh, do the time warp again. Here we are. It's like magic. So I'm here for the night. I'm not sure. After I get this paid, I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing. The road that I came in on, if I keep going, I think it drops me like right down by the ocean. So I'm probably gonna go down there. They also have restaurants, I think.
or at least they'll have a cafe or something, and I can get a bite to eat. Because it's like almost 2 right now, so I got plenty of time, but plenty of daylight. Shouldn't be dark until like 8 or something. I'm kind of tempted to watch the sunset over the Pacific, but I think that there's some good hikes that take you up and look out over the ocean, so I might do that. I don't know. The state park is my oyster. So anyways, that's a little bit of catch up on the catch up. And now I'm gonna go figure out what I'm doing after I pay. So I got back up to the campground, and after having lunch, I almost passed out, but I did kind of chill in my tent for a bit. The temperatures are perfect, slightly cool, breezy. When you're in the sun, you get that little bit of warmth. And I was laying there, man, I was like, I could just go to sleep right now. But I wanted to get around and see some stuff, you know. So I thought, well, maybe I'd be able to do a hike down to Muir Woods and back, because it's adjacent and there's a trail that literally goes right from my campsite to Muir Woods. But I started going, and it was so steep going down, and the only thing I could think about was having to come back up it. Not that I'm not rough and ready, man, but you know, I did a lot of hiking yesterday. It's been a few days, and I don't know. I think it's like I'm kind of just feeling kind of tired today, you know. So I got down to the first junction, and I'm thinking, oh, let me check this thing out. And I start looking at the map, and I see that there's this TCC trail that comes off of the one that I was on, which stands for Tamalpais Conservation Club. I think I said Tamalpais wrong before. That's how you say it. It's Mt Tamalpais. They just call it Mt Tam. And I was looking at it, and I saw the topography, and it was like contouring perfectly. I was like, that's going to be a nice flat trail. And this has just been a gift from above. But it's just as beautiful. I mean, dude, it's just a perfect time in the evening. The light's just starting to cut across. I'm in the shade, but I get little bits of dappled sun. And the main reason I wanted to go down was for the redwoods, but man, there's some redwoods, but these towering pines are just gorgeous. I mean, it's just, this is one of those like slices of heaven that you just kind of, you stroll, and it feels perfect. Temperature wise, it feels perfect. Physically, everything is just gorgeous. Like, you just can't help but enjoy it. Enjoy the peace of it. You can't even hear the roads. I ran into like one family. They were super friendly and went on about their business, man. And it's like having, I'm in a really busy area, and it's like having it to myself. It's kind of amazing. And it's a nice little refresher. I have been doing a lot of humping, and it's nice to just walk a flat trail every once in a while. Just casually stroll along, you know. Listen to the breeze. Because I was casually strolling yesterday morning, but, you know, I mean, I was surrounded by people no matter what I did. But here, it's nobody. Everybody's out doing other stuff. I'll see them later, but for now, I'm just enjoying this. It's nice. This is pretty neat. I just found this bench, this random bench out here. But you can see it says TCC Trail, Ben Jonson, Staple Vent, Dipsy. So they actually used an old trail sign, which is pretty neat, man. Just made this little bench. See? I'm using it. Sitting on a bench. Rootstock. It's so big. That's too big. It's huge, man. Still beautiful. Well, this is neat. Little old water fountain. And maybe a well. I'm not sure what that is. That's definitely a water fountain, because you can see that drain on the Bootjack Trail, heading my way back up towards the campground. All right. Well, here we are. Alpine Trail, Pantoll, where I'm staying. 0.4. Up this way. And what goes down must come up, right? So, dude, I totally wanted to get video of it, but it was not the right thing to do. Just down the hill, there was this, like right after I turned the camera off before. Mostly turned it off because I saw a person and I was like, oh, let me just turn it off so I'm not being rude. But they were down there doing a photo shoot, and it was this girl in this like maroon flowy outfit with some like wings and stuff, and on this huge like root stock, and it was like absolutely perfect, dude. It was kind of cool, and I wanted to get a shot of it, but I was like, there's no way. They were doing a photo sesh. I'm not going to be that guy. Oh, the things you see, man. You gotta... So it makes it... Well, Mount Tam was pretty fantastic. And now it's the end of day 32. And what a great day it was. I am currently laying in my tent. And there's my bed. You can see I got my quilt and stuff. It promises to be a clear evening. I checked the weather, should be fine. So, rain fly off. It's still a little breezy. No cool. Put this light jacket on just because it was a little bit cool. But yeah, I'll take it off here in a minute. The wind has kind of died down a little bit. But yeah, I'm just laying here, listening to a little music, reading a book, and super pleased with how the day's been. Tomorrow, I'm not positive where I'm gonna land, but I'm shooting, I think, for maybe around the Shasta area. But we'll see. The park fire is burning up in that area, so it might be a bit smoky. I'm not really sure how that's gonna pan out. I talked to my sister, and she had just passed through there and said it was smoky, but not too bad. So that's gonna be the goal, but we'll see what happens as we do. All right, for now, I'm going to get back to my reading and just say goodnight. See y'all in the morning for day 33.